Hello, and welcome to the 5-Minute Story Hour. My name is Michael Zedek, and I love stories. I'm bold enough to believe that you share that same passion, and what I'm asking is that you give me at most 5 minutes, sometimes less, sometimes more, for a story or two or more. After all, stories are sticky. They stay with us. They remind us of what we're supposed to do, and sometimes they even motivate us to do it. So, welcome to the 5-Minute Story Hour to discover perhaps some treasures, not only in the stories, but also, and I think maybe even more importantly, in ourselves. And that reminds me of a story. This story exists in a number of versions. I'm going to just share two. One is the Buddhist version, which goes like this. A woman's only child dies. It's clearly the worst tragedy imaginable. She goes to see the Buddha. She implores him, "Restore my child to life." After all, he's the Buddha. He must be able to do it. He says to her, "Bring me a mustard seed from a home that has not known sorrow, and I shall restore your child to life." And of course, she is understanding what he's teaching her. There is no such home. She leaves, resigned to her fate. Here's the Jewish version of that story. A woman's only child dies. She goes to see Alicia. If your Sunday school lessons are a little rusty, or maybe you were playing hooky or not paying attention, Alicia's the one right after Elijah. And in the Hebrew Bible, he does a CPR-like reviving of a child who seems to have died. It's the right one for folklore to pick then. And she says to him, "Restore my child to life." His response, it'll sound familiar. "Bring me a mustard seed from a home that has not known sorrow, and I will restore your child to life." Now it becomes a different story. She goes looking. As the story continues, many years later, they meet. He recognizes her. I love that little detail. They don't recognize each other. He recognizes her and he says to her, "Why didn't you come back to me?" And she says, "Well, at first I was desperately looking for that mustard seed to restore my child to life. But I found in every home I entered there was pain. And I was too busy trying to relieve pain to return to you." The first story, the Buddhist story, teaches a wisdom, the wisdom of acceptance. What is what is, and what is. And there are moments when we need to understand that and embrace it. The Jewish version teaches a different wisdom, the wisdom of struggle. There's a difference between the world as it is and the world as it should be. And we will tilt against windmills galore in order to bridge some of that distance between the world as it is and the world as it should be. The wisdom of acceptance, the wisdom of struggle. Both are wisdoms. I hope we choose wisely. We must choose rightly, and perhaps even often enough. So that's our story for this moment. Until next time, may your story continue to grow stronger for 5 minutes and more. After all, we never stop growing.